Hello and welcome to Hitchin the Trailer. I'm Greg, aka Reasons to Chug, and with me as always is someone I would never consider a mistake. My lovely wife Nicole.
Hiya.
Cheers.
What an introduction.
Yeah.
Thank you, I think.
Today we are doing something a little different.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We're doing a show.
It's our first series that we're going to do.
Yeah, we're doing a Netflix show called Big Mistake. You ready to pod, babe?
You ready to cast, babe?
Let's go. All right. You want to hit us with that blurb?
The
babe?
IMDb blurb. Okay. Big mistakes. Two directionless siblings are blackmailed into the world of organized crime. This series is coming out on Netflix April 9th, and it is written and starring Dan Levy, which who doesn't love him?
Love Dan Levy.
I'm so excited. It's written by him. We're a co-creator. Him and Rachel Sennett. She is, we've talked about her before. She was in one of the movies that we've done previously, Bottoms.
Okay. Yeah.
And she's on a show on HBO
that was the one
right
with,
now.
Football player. I believe.
Yeah, Marshawn Lynch was in it.
Marshawn Lynch,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was the teacher.
Yeah. So we kind of hit a wall sometimes with the amount of movies that are coming out.
This time of year, there's not a lot of blockbusters coming out.
The movie trailers, it's our choice is that we can go super far into the future, but then we're possibly leaving ourselves with nothing for later.
Yeah, the summer.
And yeah, some things that are coming out, like, you know, there's trailers out for, like, He-Man, Master of the Universe,
right.
But it's not coming out for, like, months. So
right.
It's like, why would we do it now? We kind of like to stick to stuff that's, like, about to come out.
Yeah.
And so we were like, I had sent this to Greg, and I was like, we have to watch this show. It looks absolutely hilarious. And I was like, why don't we just shift and do a show for once?
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
Right?
Right.
Who's telling us what to do? We're the bosses here. At least in this room for this hour that we do this.
I would say you're the boss. I'm like more of like assistant to the boss.
Assistant to the regional manager.
Exactly. So Dan Levy, I would guess, plays a pastor. I don't know if he's a priest or a pastor. This is the thing.
I don't know if he's actually a pastor. He's
in garb.
Being a pastor, but I wonder if it's actually his, like,
profession.
I can't figure out, if it's real or if it's something he's pretending to do in order to, I don't know, fool people or, because somehow it's about him and his sister, which I noticed Dan Levy always is doing stuff like very family oriented.
Right,
it's kind of like what he writes and what he stars in.
And I don't know if a pastor's allowed to be gay, but they show him with a man in the trailer, but his sister doesn't know because he, at one point,
so maybe he is and he's just closeted.
Right, mentions his relationship, and she's like, with who? And he's like, Jesus?
Yeah, she said, what relationship? With Jesus.
So Dan Levy, of course, from Schitts Creek, which was an amazing show.
One of the funniest of all time.
What was your favorite Schitts Creek episode?
That's like asking me to choose my children. Like,
true.
Choose which one do I like the best. One of my so if I was going like based on my heart and like emotional, it's when Patrick sings "You're Simply the Best" to him,
right?
And that was like him realizing like they're in a real relationship, and he does such a beautiful like rendition of that song.
Is that guy a singer or no?
Oh yeah, he's a performer. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I would say he's a singer, but maybe. Like
does he put out? He doesn't put out.
Sure,
albums.
He does put out music, but I don't know to what extent. And then I love the fold in the cheese bit.
Oh, the fold in the cheese is great. We just watched that one the other day.
Yeah, that one makes me laugh. That's a good one. What about you?
I'm trying to think. I didn't watch it front to back like you did. I always popped in here and there. I think I like the one where they get pulled over in the truck And
with the raw milk.
The raw milk. And Chris Elliott, he's
so bad.
He can't, like, lie to the cop, and he's just terrible about it. It's that one.
Yeah, anything with Roland and Johnny
his dad is so funny when he's like, look at his face acting when he's like looking at him, and he's just like. We were
just talking about this the other day because of all of the characters I identify with on that show, because who doesn't watch one of these shows and go, oh, that reminds me of me or somebody. Right. I feel like Johnny all the time. I feel like people are like
going crazy.
He feels like he's going crazy because it's like, what is wrong with everyone around you? You're explaining things constantly. Like when he goes over with with his son about write-offs, tax write-offs.
Right.
He's like, who are you writing it off to? He was like, the tax people. Like, I that's such a good, like, makes you feel insane.
Right. And that's one of the, I mean, I don't know how we could not like this show just because of Dan Levy's, like,
he's so talented.
Sarcasm, and it's just the best. Like,
yeah, and he's, when he says, I can't stop laughing every time I see the trailer, and there's a guy that pulls up in a truck and puts a gun to him and his sister.
A UPS truck.
Was it UPS?
That's definitely 100% a UPS truck. It doesn't say UPS on it. They
probably can't.
Painted over it, but 100% as someone who drove a couple years for UPS.
What was the truck? What was it called? What did Doug Heffernan drive for?
I don't remember. The King of Queens.
Yeah.
I think it was acronyms too. It was like.
It was.
USP or USM or something like that. You got it.
IPS.
IPS. I knew it was another acronym. Acronym.
Yep.
Potato.
Nope. One's a word, one's not.
Some words I know, some words I don't.
Words are tough, you know? But yeah, the guy pulls a gun on them, and she's like saying she doesn't. He's like, "What? I'm telling you to get in the back of the truck," and she's saying like, "Well, what if I told you I didn't feel comfortable with that?" And he like didn't care, and she was like, "It's giving kidnapping and homicide," and Dan Levy is like, "It's giving. Those are your last words," and it just cracked me up.
Now his sister in this, what's her name?
Taylor Ortega.
She looks familiar. What has she been
in
before?
She does look familiar. I don't think you saw her in Kim Possible. That's my guess. She was in the 4 Seasons, which you didn't. I don't think you watched. I watched.
I definitely did not.
That one. She's in a show called Ghosts, which I think is a CBS show. So
yeah.
I don't think you watched that.
I might have seen her in the commercial. They used to have that commercial on during football all the time.
She was in that Jackpot movie that we loved.
I see it.
Oh, what else was it?
Party Down.
Ah.
Great underrated show.
It is an underrated show, and I did not watch a ton of it, but it was really, really funny. With what's his name? Adam Scott, Ken Marino, Ryan Hansen. Very, very funny.
Yeah, that show was funny.
Or did they bring it back later on? Because I'm like, there's no way it was on from 2009 to 2023. So they
they had a third season. We watched the first 2, and then they had a third. I don't even know if we finished all the.
Yeah, I don't remember. I feel like it was something we like.
It was a Showtime show, I think, which we didn't always have.
Stars.
So way off, but you know, I don't. I think it might have. They might have put it on like Netflix or something like that, and we watched it. Probably. I feel like we watched it, or like Paramount Plus or something.
She's been in a bunch of stuff. It looks like, but
Succession, which we did not get into.
We need to watch, but we did not watch that.
We started watching it, and then it was just.
You know what? It's very hard to watch HBO television in front of your children.
Yeah, for sure.
You just don't. You're rolling the dice. You're rolling. But that could happen on an HBO show.
Oh, I mean,
so
White
you
Lotus,
never know.
Brother to brother contact.
How many times have we been watching a show like that where there's like incest or something, and we have to pause it 5 million times? Not just because the incest.
We kind of let the pit go, just because it's like medical.
Yeah. Well, Austin, our oldest, used to be very, like, we were so sure that he was going to be a doctor. Because he was very, like, he would go on his tablet and he'd watch how to do, like, a hip replacement surgery and stuff on his own. And,
which is weird.
Why?
I don't know. It just seems like something I never would have done. I wouldn't be like, oh, let me watch this hip replacement.
Yeah, well. I don't think we need to get into all that.
I never had plans on being a doctor.
What would you have watched it on?
Good point. I don't know. TLC?
Yeah, TLC did used to be very...
They used to have, like, surgery shows, I think.
They used to have, they used to have a wedding story. And now that I know that's not educational, but they also used to have a baby story. And it was like I used to love to watch that when I was younger. I always
was
wanted to be a mom.
The Four Brides one on there?
Four Weddings? Yeah. Yes, that was TLC. We loved that.
Remember I told you I was on that show?
Yeah.
You
bartended a wedding.
Bartended a wedding that was on that show, yeah. I made the signature drink.
Episode it is, and if you're like in the background somewhere like making faces at people, like
that would make sense. No, I made the drinks beforehand for the
but
show.
Did you actually bartend the event?
No.
Oh. Okay.
No, I was a manager at the time, so they had me make all the signature drinks. I came up with the signature drink. I don't remember
what it was. Popping in the back, just like dancing through the crowd. No, we love that show, and we used it a lot. We used the Four Weddings structure to rate other people's weddings.
Oh, right.
And give them scores based on like overall appearance and dress and food and venue. It's
kind of rude.
Why is it rude?
I don't know.
We didn't.
We're like, oh, low score, Jane. We didn't. Your wedding was, I would say, could have been better.
We did not rip anybody apart, but we did like enjoy that game, and I think everyone should play that game.
So then, the other person who you love in this is the mom.
Laurie Metcalf.
Laurie Metcalf
is one of my favorite, I'd say, TV actresses of all time.
She was the aunt on Roseanne.
Aunt Jackie.
That's what her name was.
Unmatched.
Yeah, she was great.
Unmatched. Her comedic time. She is so funny, but she's also such a good dramatic actress. And it wasn't TV; it was a movie. But Lady Bird.
Oh, right.
Oh my God! I think she won the Oscar for that. But let me see. I know she was nominated for sure. And she is just one of the funniest people, I feel like.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
Ever.
When she shows up in the trailer with the face paint on, I don't know what was going on. I don't know if she was at a Kiss
right?
Kiss concert.
Let's see there. Where are the awards?
Probably closer to the bottom.
I feel like sometimes they like pop out in the...
Yeah, I would have... I don't think I didn't watch that whole movie with you either.
I didn't know if you watched any of it. This seemed like something I probably watched on my own.
I remember popping in. Usually they have like an awards section.
Yeah.
Or you could use this crazy thing. It's called Google.
You know, I really do love relying on IMDb because I feel like IMDb gives me everything that I need. IMDb, if you want to sponsor us, that would be a dream come true. Maybe on hers it'll say awards.
There you go, awards.
She was nominated. Okay, so she didn't win, but she won a Boston Society of Film Critics Award for that. BAFTA. She was nominated. Nominated. Critics' Choice. She was nominated. She won a Chicago Film Critics Award. So it's like seems like she won the, Primetime Emmys. She won for Outstanding Guest Actress in a Comedy Series on Hacks. I watched an episode of that show and it was so good, and I really should.
What's
go
that
back
show
and watch
about?
It. It's Gene.
Hackman?
No. Jean Smart, and I love, love, love her. She's another one that I absolutely
Old lady
love.
show?
She's so funny. I don't really like that term at all. That's super rude. It explores a dark mentorship that forms between Deborah Vance, a legendary Las Vegas comedian, and an entitled outcast 25-year-old.
Okay.
So maybe to you...
See, if I hear... I thought that show was about, like, hacking the internet. I don't know. That's immediately what I would...
Sometimes you take things a little too literally.
I mean, I guess it's hack comedians, but...
Yeah,
I get that. But just the name of it would... I would immediately go to hacking, like, computer nerds.
Mm.
So it wouldn't be something...
She did win for... Wow. She won the Primetime Emmy in 1992, 1993, and 1994 in Roseanne for being Jackie. She really was the best. One of the funniest. But everything that she's in, I just feel like she's so good.
I think it's really funny. She's like, anything you can say to your sister, you can say in front of all of us. He goes, and all the Facebook mom
No,
group?
he said, and all the women in this town, or old ladies in this town. And she was like, it is a very, what did she say? A very, like...
tight-knit community.
Yeah, Facebook
community. Isn't that such an old lady thing, though, to be in a...
Yeah, I'm in a bunch of them. I still follow, and will always follow, and will never give up, All About Matawan, which is my hometown.
Yep.
And some of my favorite things.
Plum Free Posts.
Plum Post for Plum Folks is my new one for my
nice.
current town. Love that one.
Fantastic.
Playing House, that was... She was only on one episode, but do you remember how much we loved that show?
Yeah, that was a good show.
That was such a good show, and I can't believe that they canceled that. Maybe because it was on USA.
That was the girl from...
Yes.
What am I going to say?
Oh, I don't know. But I thought... but I feel like we're here, so I don't really
The
need
girl
to know
from...
the blonde or the brunette?
The blonde.
Okay.
From the acapella movie.
Greg, that's on her.
Oh. Okay.
This one?
Oh, yeah, no, that's not
You
her.
thought that she was from...
Yeah, what's the girl that's like the head of... They look similar.
Yeah, but they're probably about like 20 years apart.
Really?
Anna Camp was her name from... What's the name of the movie? Chrysler car. Acapella, the Bellas, the freaking... Oh, man.
Anna Kendrick.
Yep. Guys, this is embarrassing.
I know nothing.
I know. Dad knows nothing.
That is true.
Yeah, but usually I know everything, and here I am, not nothing, but Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect. How did we forget that?
You love that movie.
I do.
But I can't believe you got those two confused. Yikes.
Well, if I'm good at something, it's confusing actresses.
It's just getting confused in general.
True that. So, do you think this show, they're going to put all 8 episodes out, or is it going to be a one-a-week thing?
Ooh, that would make me so sad if it's not all at once, because I love to binge.
Seems like a binge.
I love to binge.
Show.
The only thing that I will say that I am kind of excited about, which I normally am not, but I do like that it's called a series and not a limited series, so that way, like...
There'll be a season 2.
If we can get... I feel like if we can get more from Dan Levy, it's a win.
Oh.
He's not somebody that I'm like, oh, I just want you to wrap this up in a bow, and that's all I want to see of it. And I feel that way about like Nicole Kidman in a series. Nicole Kidman, if you're in a series, wrap it up in a bow. Yeah, that's all I need. I just need one limited series. What was that one
series that the first season was really good, and then they brought it back, and we were like, meh.
With her?
5 Perfect Strangers or 9 Perfect Strangers?
9 Perfect Strangers. That was pretty good. You got there. Just 5 plus 4.
Yeah, there you go. Not with Balky Baltakimus. You're true.
Why are we bringing him up again? Bronson Pinchot should never be brought up again.
You
unless
can't
we're
say Perfect
discussing.
Strangers and not think of that.
Okay. I did not put those two together. Ooh, yikes. That was bad. I'm like, why are we
They should have brought him in season 2. Then I would have watched.
him and Cousin Larry.
Oh, man. That'd be amazing.
That would have worked.
That would be one I would do.
But yeah, I feel like I'll take all the... I like the idea of it possibly like continuing to go.
Now, Dan Levy, have you ever seen him in a movie, or is he always just shows?
He made a movie for... Was it a series, actually, now that I'm thinking about it? I don't know. I know he's been in something, and I can't think of it, but I know he has. Our internet's being really annoying today. It's like making me move. So why are you apologizing?
I don't know. It's something I feel like is always my fault. I picked the internet.
What should I pick? What's always my fault?
Nothing, my love.
I literally said that.
I'm not falling in that trap. I'm not stupid. We've been married almost 10 years. I'm not going to walk into that.
No, we've been married almost 9 years.
9 is not close to 10?
It's a whole year different. You know, a lot has happened this past year. We never know what could happen the next year. The Big Brunch was a show I loved that he did. Loved. It was on HBO, and it was a reality cooking series, and I loved it.
Looks like all series.
Let's see. Smurfs. Unfrosted. He was Andy Warhol.
Oh, okay.
We did Good Grief. Was this a show or was this a movie? Because I did watch. He was in Haunted Mansion.
On there, it would say episodes that he was in.
This was. Did it say episodes? What did it say? How long is it?
No, it's a movie.
I truly feel like I've never been on the internet today. Like, this is like killing me.
It's like we have dial-up.
Okay. Hour 40. Okay, yeah, it is. This was when I think he wrote and directed. He's so talented. Like,
yeah, he's very talented.
When his husband unexpectedly dies, Mark's world shatters, sending him and his two best friends on a soul-searching trip to Paris that reveals some hard truths they each need to face.
Pass.
He found out. Oh. Okay. Guess I'm not going to tell you.
No, go ahead. Well, you're not talking to me. You're talking to the audience.
He found out his husband was cheating on him.
Spoiler alert.
You just... If you don't like spoilers, you shouldn't listen to our podcast.
You gonna tell people not to listen?
If it's gonna make them mad, I don't want to make anybody upset. You know? I do enough of that around my own home. I don't need to do that in everybody else's homes. The shorter Dan Levy's hair gets, the more he looks like his father. Which I'm not complaining about. Very
his dad...
Very handsome man.
Once his eyebrows start growing out a little bit, then you know...
Love the brows.
Dude, his dad's eyebrows are out of control. It's like two caterpillars just chilling on his head.
I love them.
So he's done a movie here and there, but mostly series.
It does feel more like series. And you know what? Maybe I feel like if you're such a good writer, maybe you just want to write more and more and
it's tough
write into these characters.
It's tough to fit it in like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's why I think we're seeing more and more of like better series because people don't want to keep it to a short movie.
Well, remember when it used to be like movie actors, TV actors, and like, if a movie actor did a TV show, it was like a career killer. Yeah. It was like, they're on their way out. This is why they're doing this.
They're really hard up. They get into a TV show.
Or it used to be that way if you saw them in a commercial.
Yeah. No.
Except overseas. They were Brad Pitt's was always doing commercials in Japan because they were paying them like a freaking $1 billion. I was going to say they probably pay a lot more overseas. Oh yeah. So we're doing like. There's probably a herpes commercial somewhere with him. Like.
Accurate.
Who's the one that on Friends, Joey Tribbiani did like. I think it was like men's lipstick or something was like in Japan or China. It's like really funny. Yeah, it does seem like he's done a lot of more
TV acting.
More TV than
Well, that's how his dad started too. He started on SCTV. I think. Could be making that up, but I'm pretty sure.
I think you're correct. It's because I think Second City Television sketch comedy, and it was in Canada. And whatchamacallit was there too. R.I.P.
John Candy.
Well, yeah, but Catherine.
O'Hare. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Lost a lot of people this year.
Yep. Yeah, they were just talking about Oscars tonight. They were talking about. I was listening to one podcast. Yeah, how they would do, because usually the last person is always like the most famous, but you have Robert Duvall, you have
Rob Reiner. Sad. That's the saddest of them all, I think.
Gene Hackman,
Catherine O'Hara,
and Robert Redford, and Diane Keaton.
Wow, Diane Keaton too. Robert Redford died this year.
Yeah. Wow. So
that's kind of crazy.
People were speculating that they'll do like throughout the show, do one person each, because
to like focus on how big that like makes me sad. I don't know. I don't love the Oscars.
No.
I don't love any award show. I which is crazy because we love movies and TV so much, but I think there's something so
fake,
pompous about it, and not saying that there aren't. Again, there are so many people that deserve to be awarded for a performance, for, but I feel like you and I, maybe because we're lowbrow, we don't always agree on the type of movies that are nominated for an Oscar. And we're like, who's watching these and who's picking these and who's saying like...
Two of the movies that are in the running for Best Picture, Sinners and...
Can you give me the Best Picture right now?
Who's going to win?
No, who's nominated? Can you? Well,
I know it's Sinners, One Battle After Another, F1, Hamnet. Yeah, I don't know any. The Secret Agent. I see that one.
What the heck is that?
It was
French.
Oh,
Begonia. Marty Supreme.
We watched Begonia.
Train Dreams.
I liked Begonia.
F1, Sinners, Frankenstein. Which was, I'm shocked because it was a Netflix movie.
Yeah.
Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Sentimental Value. So we've seen Frankenstein, Sinners, F1, One Battle After Another, Begonia.
That's it.
And that's it. But that's pretty good for us.
Yeah.
I feel like we tend to not.
Well, it seems like they have more of the popular movies on there.
I'd like to say, and we can watch Hamnet, so that's good. We can watch that one. No, I don't think
you can watch that one.
Yeah.
Train Dreams is... Look who wrote it.
Who?
You see that? The first person there.
Marissa Mazzola.
That's Shane O'Mac's wife.
What?
Yeah, I just saw that today. Here comes the money.
Explain to the world who Shane O'Mac is.
Shane O'Mac is the son of Vince McMahon. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
What did we say? Greatest?
He was one of the craziest. He would jump off anything. It was like one of those...
He just wanted to make his daddy happy.
I know.
Wanted to make him proud.
And then he didn't even get the company.
I'm giving it to my son-in-law.
Yeah.
Triple H. The amount that I know about wrestling, I just like to say, is both a source of pride in my household and an embarrassment to the outside world for me. And I will say this. I did watch wrestling when I was younger. My sister and I used to watch... Our dad was into it, and so I don't know if he was into it and made us watch it, and then we got into it, and then we actually went to Madison Square Garden for I don't know if it was Raw or SmackDown back then. But yeah, I was a big Chris Jericho girl, Y2J for life. My sister loved The Rock. And so we did have a background in it. Yeah. But when I met you, you kind of brought me back into it. Oh, now, our one son, more than any other kid that I've ever met in my life. It's all he talks about. Yep. It's his biggest passion. I believe in my heart of hearts, if he does not become a wrestler, he will be involved in it somehow. It's literally
he's constantly making matches all day.
He is so impressive and which he always has been with his being able to hear something and know what it is right away. Song, the person singing, whoever it is, but he can tell by like
the first note of a theme song.
Any wrestler's
Yeah.
walk-up music. He knows exactly who it is. To the point that Greg will be wrong.
Yeah.
And have probably seen this episode of Raw from 1996 20 times, and Sawyer will get it right.
That is true.
He's very impressive like that. Okay, back to the Oscars.
Train Dreams.
This is a Netflix movie, too, so we can watch this. I don't love Western.
Yeah, you're not a Western. Although when we watched, what was it, the Jesse James one with...
there are certain ones I love.
You
I
like.
do love, whatchamacallit, with Kurt Russell and didn't want to do that. Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer. It's like the ultimate
Yeah.
Western. Greg!
I know what movie you're talking about, but I couldn't
Do
tell
you?
you the...
Name of it?
No.
I'm
thinking Maverick. Maverick had Jimmy Swanson.
It's Wyatt Earp.
Wyatt Earp. Yeah, that was a good one.
That one I like. That one I can do.
Unforgiven with...
There was too many good people in it for me to not like it, I feel like. And I love Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn are my real parents, I'm convinced.
You wish.
Damn straight I wish.
Unforgiven with Clint Eastwood and Morgan Freeman is one of the best ones ever.
Morgan Freeman's in that movie?
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I feel like it's one that I should, because it's like probably on the list of like greatest movies of like all time.
Probably greatest Western or greatest modern Western, I would think.
Okay.
It's got to be on there.
Why don't we go ahead and take a break?
Yeah,
Go check on the kiddos.
Take a little break. And we'll be back talking more about the series. I already forgot the name of it.
Oh my gosh.
Big mistake. Big mistake. And we're back.
Dirty Dan the Garbage Man. I have to say it.
Dirty Danette.
What?
I don't know. Wouldn't that be the female version of Dan?
Dana.
Baby Jane Doe.
Baby Jane Doe. If you don't watch The Pit, you're making a mistake.
Yeah, you got
Nurse Dana is the greatest of all time. Baby Jane Doe.
All right. So, big mistakes.
I have a question for
Okay.
you. Okay.
Go.
So we're talking about... Can I get comfy?
You can get as comfy as you want, baby.
We're talking about big mistakes and the idea of... Looking at the blurb, two directionless siblings are blackmailed into the world of organized crime. My question to you...
Have I ever been blackmailed?
Yes. Have you ever been blackmailed?
No. Why would I be blackmailed?
I was.
How were you blackmailed?
Not for money or anything, but I had somebody holding something over my head.
What were they holding over your head?
An adult videotape.
You dirty dog.
It was a very long time ago when I was very young and impressionable. When I was dating somebody.
I'm before you get into it, I'm just going to say thank God they didn't have Snapchat when you were a little kid.
Okay, first of all, not a little kid.
Wow. In your teens.
You're thanking God. Trust me. If I ever went back to church, it would be to thank the Lord for that specifically. Okay? We were bad enough having MySpace and then getting
Polaroids?
Facebook. No, we had digital cameras.
Okay.
But I had a digital camera. And I had gotten a picture printer one year for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the idea of young adults nowadays wanting to send a nude.
Right.
You snap yourself and then you send it and you never have to see it again. I had to, and I took an underwear picture of myself. I was probably 18 or 19.
In your underwears?
Yeah, for Blockbuster. Boy, I dated this guy, liked this guy that worked at Blockbuster. Don't ask.
You think he still works there? I know you dated some winners in your day.
No, let me tell you something. This man...
Wasn't Best Buy guy, it was Blockbuster guy.
It was a Blockbuster guy, yeah. He was so good looking. Ah! He literally looked like a Greek god. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know why he worked at Blockbuster, but crazy story.
I got some theories.
Crazy story. You're gonna laugh so hard when I tell you the link that I'm about to get to. So one of the crazy things was he worked at Blockbuster.
Yeah, winner.
And there was another guy that worked there with him at Blockbuster. And my senior year of high school, which is when I liked this guy, or
did you call
my
him
junior.
Blockbuster Dan and Blockbuster Jim?
No, why Dan and Jim?
I don't know. What were their names?
I'm not going to release his name, but I will say something that I think you'll link. But, so, I liked him, I'll never forget, because I liked him I started liking him my junior year of high school at some point, because I know I couldn't drive, and my mom had to drop me off at the Blockbuster in Strathmore Shopping Center to go see this guy.
Time out. You didn't work at Blockbuster.
No.
You just hung out at Blockbuster.
I went to Blockbuster frequently. I've always loved movies. And once I saw this guy working there, I liked Blockbuster that much more.
How many hours per week did you spend at Blockbuster?
If he was working, he would get in touch with me to be like, hey, why don't you come see me? And I'd probably like walk around the store with him for like an hour.
Did you ever rent some of his picks? You know, they had the wall with their choices.
I don't remember, but I definitely was. I was always coming home with a movie, for sure.
You're like, you know what? I will try UHS by Weird Al.
No.
That would have been one of my picks.
And that would have been a no for me, dog. So.
That would have been an ick?
So get this. So I liked him my junior year. My senior year, I was taking a appreciation for cinema or some sort of class. Mm-hmm. I walk into my class and we have a sub, and the sub is the other guy that worked at Blockbuster. And as he's going and doing attendance, sees my name, looks up and goes, "Oh, I know you." And then proceeds to be like, "Oh, how's so-and-so?" in front of my entire class.
It was very unprofessional.
It was very unprofessional. This guy was brothers with a certain hostess that used to work at MJ's when we met.
Get out.
The hostess that every boy was a fan of. Oh, man, I'm not going to say her name.
I'm not going to say her name either. But
you would know her name.
Sure.
Like, if we're being realistic. But she was a hostess, and I knew she looked familiar, and then somebody said her last name, and I was like, oh, did your older brother work at Best Buy? And she was like,
Blockbuster or
yeah,
Best Buy?
I'm sorry, Blockbuster.
You worked at Best Buy.
I worked at Best Buy. And she was like,
that's when you became friends with Queen Latifah.
I did ring up Queen Latifah and Memphis Bleak.
Nice.
They trusted me as the front lanes girl. They didn't think I was going to fangirl them. So that's why they gave me. They had specifically they're like, there's a celebrity coming through. We're going to need you to ring up their CDs.
What?
And ask if they want a $3.99 protection plan on this home phone.
Burner phones?
No, like a home phone, like a...
Queen Latifah was buying a home phone?
No, Queen Latifah bought a stack of CDs and DVDs. It was like insane. And she was on her flip phone, and she was in sweats, and she was on her phone the whole time. She was very nice. And I should have been like,
okay.
I loved the holiday. Anyway.
Back to Blockbuster. What
were we talking about Blockbuster for?
You were talking about
I got sidetracked.
That one of your substitute teachers was the second man from Blockbuster. Second one blackmailed you.
No.
Oh.
No, he does not have it. No. A guy that I dated.
Uh-huh.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to say that I was very easily impressionable in the sense of I thought when I was younger, wow, this podcast will take a really different turn. But I always liked older men, obviously.
Whoa.
Oh, we have a large age gap,
sure.
Greg. 10 years, in case anyone was wondering.
They couldn't tell.
No, you look so young. But I've always liked men. I'm saying men because they were men when I was a child, basically. And I always liked older guys. But when I was 17, I started dating a guy that worked loss prevention at Best Buy. So he was like security. And he was 23.
Jesus.
Yeah. And I dated him and...
Isn't that illegal?
Yeah. I went off to college. He was insane. And he called me right before my finals or my midterm week and faked a heart attack. Oh. Now, again, I guess I didn't realize how old you had to be to have a heart attack. But he had said he always had heart problems. So he literally called me and was like, goodbye. This is the last time I'll talk to you.
Is he still alive?
Still alive. Still
Died of a heart
kicking.
attack.
Did not die of a heart attack.
So wait, who blackmailed you though?
Him.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he didn't like that you were dating Blockbuster dude?
No, Blockbuster guy was before him.
Oh. So how did we get on Blockbuster?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You talked about blackmail and you immediately went to
How I
Blockbuster.
went into Blockbuster guy. No, Blockbuster guy did not. He was nice. He didn't.
Can I, bouncing off your story, you know I was a substitute teacher for one day.
No way.
Yep.
Grammar school or high school?
High school.
Terrible idea.
And one of the hostesses that worked with me at Fridays was in the class.
And did you mention that she hooked up with one of your fellow bartenders?
Did not. I don't think
Did
she did. No.
Oh, okay. Well, then good.
No. But
how did you get into substitute teaching?
well, because when I was in college, I was trying to
wanted
be
to
a
be a
gym
teacher.
teacher,
Mm-hmm.
and then they dropped the program. So when I got out of college, I went to community college, took a course to be a substitute teacher.
And you needed to take a course for that?
Yes, you did.
I feel like they'll let anybody do that now.
And I mean, it was like a 6-week course or something. Basically training. And I got the phone call at like 5:30 in the morning to go in. Went in one time and I was like, I am never doing that again.
My brother was a substitute teacher for a little
Really?
bit. Yeah, in between. And there were
It's
a
funny,
lot of young girls that were...
I couldn't get up early at that point because I was still working at TGI Fridays.
Did you get hit on by any high school girls?
No, I was there one day.
So?
I don't know. Not that you
tell
know
you
me
something.
well enough that if they were, I would have had no idea.
Let me tell you something. If you worked in my high school,
I
I would have hit on you. What the fuck was that?
think it's the wind. But they kept calling me, and I was like, not answering the phone ever. Because they needed substitutes. But yeah, it was at Lakewood
what
High
class
School.
did you... So, what class did you...
It was all different ones. They like
Okay.
bounce you around or whatever.
It wasn't like you were the gym substitute or
No.
the social studies?
I
or-
literally just sat up there and let them do whatever they wanted. And I was like, this sucks. I do not like this at all. And
I never liked going to school in the first place, so
Yeah, me neither.
that wouldn't have been good for
I
me.
wouldn't
Even though
say-
I did teach preschool for a few years.
yeah.
And then I said, if I want to love my own children, I gotta get out of here. I do, because... and it sounds...
And it
bad.
ruined all the names for you, right?
It's 100%.
I remember that when we were trying to find names. You're like, nope, I had this douchey little kid.
100%. It's so true. But there was a part of me that loved and cared for some of these kids like they were my own. I had babysat for these brothers. I just absolutely adored these kids, and I loved their mom too. And I babysat for them for years. Like, after I didn't work there anymore, I still babysat for them. And shout out Shane and Squish. Oh my God. Squish was the OG Landon. He was just, oh my
Out of control?
gosh. He was, no. He was just this chubby, cute little blonde, and they used to call me Missy Cole instead of Miss Nicole. I love them.
Melted
They were adorable. But I really felt like it was a lot of energy. It was a lot.
Putting up with a lot.
Yeah, you do. And you're with, I understand working moms. A lot of my friends are working moms, and I respect it. I know it was hard enough for me to work part-time.
Yeah.
And be with my kid and take that time away from my kid. But I was lucky enough that our schedules worked where you were with him when I wasn't. So we didn't have to put him anywhere because it's so stressful. And you never know who's working at those places.
True.
I'll tell you that.
True.
You see enough in the news now, but...
Yeah. So I couldn't substitute because I couldn't get up early, and now I get up at 3 a.m. every day.
Yeah, age changed you.
Yeah.
How much did I still love sleep, but how much did I used to love sleep?
A lot.
I was mean if you woke me up before 11 a.m.
Oh, for sure.
And now...
Pre-kids.
Pre-children, obviously.
Yeah.
In what world would I be sleeping that late with kids?
Now you're up at 7 or 8 o'clock every day.
Earlier, huh?
Yeah, true. Well, 7.
Yeah, I'm up by at least 7, but a lot of the times I'm up between my internal clock wakes me up between 5:30 and 6:30. And I try to lay there and try to...
Yeah.
But my body says, no, bitch.
Get up. Get up, stand up. Now, let me ask you this.
Please stand up.
So they have to work for the mafia. That's basically the whole thing.
The organized crime part of it.
Would you be able to do that?
100%.
You'd be all in.
100%.
I don't understand
lifestyle.
why they don't go to the cops, though. Wouldn't you?
Do you not understand how organized crime works?
I don't know.
They got cops in their pocket and you don't know which ones they are. Hello? Departed. That's literally the whole movie.
I know. But is that the truth? Is that how it really works?
Are you saying The Departed wasn't a true story?
No.
That's what you think.
Maybe. Could have been the whole Whitey
That's
Bulger
what
thing.
big cop wants you to think.
Yes, big cop. They're in on it. As someone
They
who
don't
one of his best friends is a cop. I don't think it works that way.
They don't like the whole dirty cop persona that's out there in movies. How many movies did you watch where it's just like it's a dirty cop versus a good cop or a green cop?
I think it was like that for a while, but with technology nowadays, they can find everything. So how could you, like, any text messages, any, like...
Well, yeah, the text... If you were texting
that's how people
as
always
a
get
cop,
caught.
Yeah, if you're texting as a cop, you're a moron. Stop texting.
Yeah.
Tell your friend. Like stop texting.
No. I'm sure he's not a dirty cop. That's why.
But
that's the thing.
Yeah. He probably has to report your friends. They're probably all on the list.
They should be. A couple of them. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I would handle it.
Being an organized crime?
Yeah.
You're not a... This is what I'm
a
going to say
rule
to you.
follower.
You're a very honest and earnest person. You're not a liar.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for you.
True.
I am. No, I just feel like I would be okay with it. I feel like I would be... I think I would thrive. But I always say that the same thing of like, there are different times in my life where I feel like if a good-looking enough man was running a cult, I would have been in one.
Yeah, you're definitely susceptible to a cult.
Yeah, because I'm like, well, you're telling me I don't
you
even
watch that David Koresh show and you're like, you know what?
Yes, that was it. Waco.
It wasn't too bad.
Was it Waco or was it, I mean, what was it David Koresh himself or was it Taylor, whatever his name was? Yeah, playing him.
How do I know his name? But I don't.
Look.
I can't think of what his name was on Friday Night Lights.
Yes, you can. Look at me right now.
Riggs.
Look at that.
It's only because we just hung out with our friend Riggs yesterday. We don't
never called him that.
We don't, but everybody else does. Shout out, Mark.
Shout out to both Riggs. Shout out to Mark for not getting Mark mode yesterday.
Love it.
Thumbs down for Danielle for instantly getting in Mark mode yesterday. No, but...
Listen, sometimes in the middle of a party, people need to take a nap. I'm all for it.
Could be for 3 hours.
I'm all for it. Listen.
Could be in a baby's bed. Listen.
I don't hate it. I mean,
I said yesterday to John.
There's a lot of times I would like to take a nap in a baby's bed.
I was like, oh, did you take a picture? He goes, no, I've been there and whatever. I said, John, I don't know what's happening to you, but you're getting real sweet. It's real crazy to me.
Yeah.
Just a real nice guy emerging.
He's jolly. He's a big man. He's jolly. Kids change you, you know?
He's had kids for a long time.
I know.
We all have.
Yeah, we certainly have.
But, no, great party yesterday. Jenna and Lenny.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Always a good time.
Always. Even though we had to cut out because one of our kids might have had an ear infection. Who knows? Might have just got sand in his ear. We don't know.
Yeah, he did.
He was just screaming about his ear. So.
No, listen. Even if there was nothing wrong with him whatsoever, I am somebody where I truly believe I don't want my kid ruining a vibe.
Yeah.
Because you know what? If I'm out, I don't want somebody else's kid ruining my vibe.
Wow.
So I'll take my kid and I'll hightail it out of there if I think they're ruining the vibe.
When we go on our 10-year...
No vibe killers.
10-year anniversary vacation, you've already said you want to stay in the adults only. You're like...
100. Who would say anything different? Because you know what's going to happen? This is what I'm going to tell you right now.
The kids are going to ruin your vibe.
Not only that, but if we went to a resort without our children and we stayed in a part where there was children, every time I see a toddler, every time I see a little baby in a little baby bathing suit, I'm going to miss my kids. I'm going to get sad as I swim up to that swim up bar to take another drink And then you're just going to find me crying and asking some mom, how far along are you? And do you have a name picked out? And then all of a sudden I'm going to be laying on a lady's pregnant belly and crying and being like, I have 3 sons.
You're like, can we get an earlier flight?
And then you're going to be like, oh,
what are we doing here?
What the hell? You know, like it's not...
That your impression of me?
You're not going to miss them, so it's going to be me.
I'll miss them a little bit.
No, you won't.
I always miss them. It's rude.
We've been talking about this trip for a long time. This is a long time coming.
Yeah.
This is like, we're going to renew our vows. We're going to take picture. I'm going to buy a dress that I actually want to wear, that I actually like, that I actually look super freaking hot in.
You looked hot at our wedding stuff.
No, but that's okay. We still had, there's no changes I would make. You know what I mean? We still had such a good time. It was a great wedding. Great time spent with our friend. Well, my friends. Your friends didn't show up. Losers.
Kevin was there.
That's my friend.
No.
That became your friend.
He was...
My friend that became your friend. Yeah, because I asked him to stand up there with you.
I asked him to. He said yes.
Anyway. We're tangenting.
I know.
Love a good tangent, though.
Yeah, that's the best part of the podcast, I think. I don't know what you guys think. You know what?
What?
Email us. Let us know. hitchinthetrailer@gmail.com.
Have you gotten one?
No.
Who's going to be the first one to email? Who's going to be the first one?
If I had to guess, it'd be my mom.
I was going to say the same.
Well, my brother.
She emails. Your brother definitely does not email.
He might not have an email. I don't know.
No way. Jerry, if you have an email, I know it's got to be from like AskJeeves.com or something. It's got to be
probably AOL.com.
AOL.com.
It's his instant messenger name.
What is it?
Jesus.
With a G.
With a G. The Almighty.
Everyone, get in touch with him.
All right. Well, this is our first series. You think we're going to do more series? What do you think about it?
I think if we can't find enough like movie trailers, I think we should do series. I think we like them.
Yeah, we watch a lot of series.
We watch a lot of shows. If you were to give me your top 3 shows you're watching right now, what are they?
Oh, Shrinking, The Pit, and...
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
No. Because I'm not watching every episode. You watch like 20 episodes. I pop in for one.
And then you pop in and say...
I just don't understand why Taylor has such a problem with Dakota. They're not together. She's going on The Bachelorette.
Yeah, his top 3 is not Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Well, we were watching The Beauty, but that's not something we can really watch with the kids, so...
Another one you gotta stop, and yeah.
A lot of sex, a lot of blood, a lot of violence.
Definitely. I think we're tied. Our first 2 are tied right now. The Pit and Shrinking are definitely up there, but...
This will be our third.
I hope so. I think so. I can't imagine that it's not going to be something that...
Well, we're going to watch it.
No, I don't
want to ruin the end of the pod. But...
That we don't absolutely love is what I'm saying. I can't imagine that it's not. I'm just looking at these 2 and I just...
Laurie Metcalf and Dan Levy.
I just love them and I think it's going to be really good.
Yeah, I think their interactions will be similar to what his interactions with Catherine O'Hare were in Schitts Creek. O'Hara, sorry.
O'Hare was the guy who owned the company in the Lorax, who sold air.
No idea. I never saw that.
Wow. You should watch
I just put it on for the kids and I walk out.
You should watch that one. It means a lot.
I've seen the Mario Brothers movies 157 times.
What do you think the Lorax is about? If you're just going to guess.
I'm not a Dr. Seuss guy, so...
What do you mean you're not a Dr. Seuss guy? What does that even mean?
That means I never really got into Dr. Seuss even when I was little.
Your mom didn't read to you The Cat in the Hat?
Not that I remember.
Not Hop on Pop?
Nope.
One fish, two fish,
I think we had
blue
One Fish, Two Fish.
Are You My Mother?
No.
Are you joking? These books are like...
I just didn't get into it. I was more watching Star Wars kind of kid.
Oh yeah, books. Not for you.
No.
Reading.
No, the only time I read like continuously was when I had to work at a front desk of a gym.
And you were how old?
25, maybe?
So you weren't pulling up with Dr. Seuss, like the cat and the hat.
No. I was reading like...
You're like, oh, the places you will go. This is a college one. I bet you a lot of girls would have talked to you. They might have thought you were mentally challenged, but they would have talked to you.
They might have been
and that
close
would have
to
opened
accurate.
the door for you to make some moves.
Yeah. You know me, the big move maker.
God, the worst move maker of all time.
It's not my strong suit, I would say.
Tell me, what is your strong suit?
I don't know, sarcasm?
No, your strong suit is being in the relationship. That's your strong suit.
I'm good at that.
You're committed and you're...
I'm not good at getting the relationship.
But you're good at keeping it?
Yeah, I'm good at being in it.
Being in it. Better than keeping it, yeah, I'd say so.
Well, potato. Well, it's been almost 9 years, as you alerted me to, and kicking.
Well, almost 9 years of marriage.
Yeah.
We were together for...
A few years before that, yeah. Wasn't a shotgun wedding.
No. Tell people
that. All right. So,
time for the question.
I think we already know the answer to this question, but...
I think it's the easiest one yet.
Are you hitching your trailer to this show?
I absolutely am. I will be watching Big Mistakes. Are you hitching your trailer to this show, Greg?
Yeah, of course I'll be watching it. If you're watching it, I'm watching it. Usually.
That's your claim with Mormon wives?
I watch... Basically, if you're watching something, I'll sit there and watch it. If I'm watching something, you're like, I'm going to go upstairs and watch my show.
Yeah.
But I'll sit...
let's be fair. You're rewatching Lost right now.
Yes.
You know how I feel about that show.
Yes.
PTSD.
Yeah. It's a fantastic show. John Locke just got shot. Spoiler alert.
You didn't even let me say spoiler alert? That's so freaking rude.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening. As always, please follow us on Instagram.
Send us an email.
Like and subscribe on Spotify, Amazon, Apple,
Wherever
anywhere
you get your
podcast. Yeah, if you could give us a rating, that would be amazing. That would help out a little bit. And, you can also email us with any questions at hitchinthetrailer@gmail.com. But as far as this episode goes, I want everybody out there to stay hitching. Thanks.